Okay, my name is Ayola. My full name is Abdullah Bakri. I'm from Osun State. I was born and brought up in Nigeria, in Kwara. I'm a singer and a songwriter and a performing artist. So I make music and I make Afrosoul records.
Oh, the noise, right? Yeah, that's good. You see the summary of the story, like right very beginning, right? She like him and he like her, even though they fight.
The summary of the conversation be that she like him and he like her, even though they fight.
I have an album out titled Scum. You should go check it out. It's out on all platforms, and I think it's a dope album. So so I think I would describe my music as Afrosoul because it bridges the gap between pop and folk and soul in a way. I really don't know how to describe it because I just write the way it comes to me. I really don't care too much about genre. But if we're to fix a genre to it, I would say Afrosoul as it. Yeah, so it's come out now, you should go check it out. My music, I would say to a large extent, is identity music, in that you hear it and you hear personality in it.
Make we know, say the only pass. Make we know, say the only.
Do you get? So normally on social media you hear girls say guys are Scum, do you get, because of this and that, Yoruba demon and all, right? So the album is just kind of like around that persona, the good and the bad. There are love songs there, just pure love songs. There's stories of me, of telling, there's just different stories around it. So it's around the dynamics of relationships.
We are used to love. I dig battle our package. By the way, we never even met. Hey.
So it's around the dynamics of relationships in modern day era. The social media era. We have this Scum record actually. There's a Scum record in the album that talks about me meeting a girl on social media, Scum record, and liking and dating her for so long, only to find out in real life that she wasn't as attractive as she was on social media.
But the day we meet is the day everything fell apart. The girl I see no look like a picture on Instagram.
So it's a 6-track album. It is really hard to pick a favorite because I recorded them all and at different times and different spaces in life. My favorite always differs at different times. So my favorite song would be Bola. Bola is an Afro-pop record actually. It's about the story of a guy that liked a girl who didn't like him back, only to go chat and ask the girl's friend out, and then she freaked out. How would you ask my friends out? Blah blah blah. That's the dynamics of that song. So I like the groove of the song, to be honest. So typically, even when I'm making Afro-pop songs, I still like to tell stories on it. As I told you, I like identity music. I like a song which, if you listen to it, it sounds different from the bunch you hear on the radio all the time.
Say I do, say I do. Life they hurt me. 2 days later.
So who do I find myself influenced by as a love musician? I really don't I wouldn't regard myself too much as a love musician because my music isn't really always about love. I mean, yeah, there are a couple of songs on the album that are purely about love. There's Femi and the Staff, but mostly they're always telling a story about dynamics of things that happen in real life, which could be a love topic, but it isn't about I love you, you love me kind of thing. But if we to put it that way, I would say Tubaba. I also say Brimo, in a way. Yeah, Tubaba probably. But the one person that really influences my music a lot, which is not in the line of love, but it's nice. It's not love or anything. It's just the identity he had in his album, in his records when they came out. Then I really like it when you have identity in music. Music-wise, how far I've come and how long I've been doing this. So I would say, as a songwriter, I've been writing songs for as long as I can remember. I've been writing songs for a long time. But professionally, making records, and as funny as it sounds, I only started making it last year. January of last year. But I'm a music critic. I always tell people that I critique music like crazy, like commercial music. I listen to music and I critique it. And I think that's one of the reasons why it took me so long to actually start making music professionally. Because I critique music so much, I'm always wary of me not reaching my potential when I start making records. Because I'm gonna start critiquing my own songs myself still before it comes out. So, but last year, January, I just looked back to myself. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to regret not creating something that I think I have a talent for. So I just bought some gadgets and I started recording in my living room. I got a producer and I started working with them. So I started making music January last year. Songs that I've written and produced, and I have out, I would say, before the album came out, I had 3 official singles. I had Akoto, I had 1974, and I had I think those were, and I had Bola out. Yeah, those were the 3 songs. Then I had a couple of freestyles that I made, and Momu Botin had like 3 of those out of Audio Mark 2. But the album was like the official Ayola coming into the world. Those were me testing the waters and seeing how pro I could sound. Do you get? It's different being a songwriter, it's different being a recording artist. Do you get? Because the process of recording properly, the process of production, do you get? And everything, packaging your album into one. So that was me trying to learn through the process. And when I felt confident, that's when I put Scum album out.
Feels like my heart is beating under my shoes. Feels like the fear of my fear is finally gone.